So I'm now working on the Woods Path loop connection, and so when I first moved here 13 years ago, Steph and I spent springtime carving out a path through the woods, which was different than my current trail. And so when I was running the electrical lines out to the ponds for the garden statue, I ran into the old trail and I thought, wow, that'd be really cool. So I followed it for a while and I thought, you know, I'm gonna build a second part of the trail. I'm gonna complete the loop. And so I think this is where we're gonna go. Yep. So this is what I did today. Got a little bit of headlight action here. Anyway, we're gonna go on the loop trail. I think this is the proposed trail. No, I'm off. It's over here. So I'm just gonna cut right through here, come over here, right through here, and then it starts. I'm going to cut this out of the way and punch through that log, and this starts the actual loop trail. So this is the Woods Path loop trail. You can see I started from the middle, and so I worked to this end, and then I went and started from the middle and worked to the other end. Anyway, this is one day's worth of work, which took me over 2 to 3 weeks during the quarantine when I built my quarantine path. And so you can see that I did a lot of machete work, but that's what happens when you spend 25 years of your life swinging a rattan sword, is that you're really good with a machete. And so right over here, this is the start. There's the electrical line. This is the start of the path that Steph and I built a long time ago. And it went out that way and hooked up to the main trail. Try to move a little bit slower. Anyway, this will be the loop trail, or the Woods Path loop trail. It gets pretty close to the house. You can kind of see the house through there. All the stuff has to be chainsawed and smoothed out so I get the John Deere through here. This is pretty rough right here. There have to be a lot of chainsawing to get this all smooth. There's a whole bunch of big logs like this from all the windfall. Anyway, coming to the end. Look down that way, so that was the old path right there. But I think that one, the one I shot, or the one I punched, is better. I was going to go through there, but the John Deere will have an easier time through on this side. I have to have the John Deere to mow down all the brush and leaves and stuff that grow. Anyway, there's Mr. Cameron. So that's going to be a loop. And then the loop trails part of the trail comes out here. We're gonna walk back along to the pond. It's definitely fall. So when we had coyote problems, I built a tree stand. And my tree stand, you can see right through there. And I'd sit up there for hours reading a book, waiting for coyotes. And the only time I ever saw one was when there was underneath, about 20 feet away, right underneath me, and I didn't have a shotgun. And lately, we've even had a coyote problem in a year or two at least. I still keep the cats in, but we don't have coyotes anymore, at least right now. I have seen some scat on the trail though. They do use this trail along with the deer. But with all the cats being kept indoors these days, I don't really worry about them a lot. So here's the little current state of the pond. You can see that I took the garden statue down. Put the bridge across it and rolled it on a piano dolly. And tomorrow I'm going to try to drain it and put the garden statue back up and turn the pump on because now I have electricity. Anyway, you can see it's kind of the color of dark coffee. There's still a little trickle of water coming through there. Here's my bridge that I started. Whole thing fills up with water. I'm probably gonna dig this out right here and dig this entire thing out, one big thing, and line it with bentonite clay, and then I'll have a pretty big pond. I'll probably also take this out again like I had earlier. So that's 6 yards of dirt. Anyway, my new part of the path will require quite a few yards of dirt to smooth it out. There's a lot of bumps, big dips and stuff that the John Deere will not like. Here's part of the deer path I punched through and all the way to the river. Still working on that. The John Deere hits that nasty stump. It's bad. So I kind of have my big giant LED headlight on. If I need it or not. It's definitely towards dusk. Probably got 20 minutes of light left before it gets dark. All the trees. Let's turn the light back on. So the other day I came out and we're in the northwest corner and I cleared all this out and cleared this out. This is the bulldozer path that whoever owned the house punched through with a bulldozer. Still a little bit rough. Anyway, they punched through with a bulldozer, and I came and cut all the salmon berries and everything back, and punch the trail down. You can see down right there on either side of the path, right along here, and then over here, that's all swamp. And we have this kind of funky path that continues to go, it goes over this way. Anyway, you can see that's usually full of water. And we have this funky path that goes almost all the way to the swamp. Haven't got any farther than this, but on either side, there's swamp there, there's swamp here, this weird mounted path that runs right to the edge of the swamp, which is through there. And then you can see KB Archers that way. Anyway, you can tell I got a headlight on. Definitely a rainforest. So I might take the end of the path here and then punch that way later on, make another loop possibly. I don't really know what I'll do. I'm sure that will do. We'll take bridges if there's enough dry land. See, it looks like it goes up right there and the ground goes like that. The swamp's dry again. That was full of water 4 or 5 days ago. Anyway, when I punched the part of the loop trail, because it had already been mostly cut through, I was able to do 2 weeks worth of work in a day, which was really cool. That's a new windfall, because I don't remember that being in the way. I wouldn't have left that there. I would have chopped it. So, at the end of the path here, we won't take the river spur today. I'm just going to go out by the old car and come out over. And so with addition to the new path, this is either half to 2/3 of a mile. I'll have to chart it on my GPS phone tracker thing. I think I'm either going to bring the path in right there. I think that's where I decided. So it doesn't look like I'm going to bring it in right here. Or, well, maybe I'll bring it in right here. Maybe I decided right here. And then through here and then go on that way. I'll have to figure that out. I like the twists and turns because it adds length. Anyway, we're coming back out of the path, down to the end, in the north part of the yard. Have a great day.